Once again helping me out. She's editing the KDK Afternoon News. Today it is John McIntyre hosting for Robert Mangino, and Eric Hagman has all your bowl information, so you may want to tune in for that. But just getting ready to saddle up and head out of here, and we'll be back tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. That is from my hometown paper, timesonline.com. You should get the paper. If you haven't, you're missing out on a whole lot of good stuff, especially with what they do online. And right now, that's the year in review, a little video that their wonderful staff put together. And some of the things they're looking back on in 2016 for Beaver County. Of course, the top story, the Shell Petrochemical Plant. They hope to start construction by the end of this year. 6,000, temporary jobs that will eventually lead to 600 full-time jobs. And also ATI announcing in October the Midland plant. That could cost 250 people their jobs. But as I was talking to John Diagardi from Rome Monument the other day, there was a lot of anticipation about what Donald Trump will do with regulations and also with foreign dumping of steel in the Trans-Pacific Partnership, and it just may keep that plant open. We're keeping our fingers crossed. Also, the big story, presidential election, but how it trended in Beaver County, which has been predominantly Democrats running the show. This goes back to when I was working for the local radio station and we were doing paper ballots. It's always been the Democrats leading the way, but that has changed, obviously, with what has happened to the Board of Commissioners. Sandy Egley and Danny Camp and Tony Amadeo, the first two I mentioned, are Republicans. But the presidential election, Donald Trump won it by 16,000 votes. They talked about why they endorsed Hillary Clinton as the best candidate, meaning the Beaver County Times. Really interesting stuff. And how Republican U.S. Senator Pat Toomey defeated Katie McGinty, who lost to him in the county by 10,000 votes. Really interesting stuff. And J.D. Prost, who's one of the best political people out there on the beat, talked about this amazing state representative race between Aaron Bernstein and Jared Gibbons, and how Bernstein had unseated Jared Gibbons, and how the Times actually pulled away their endorsement of Jared Gibbons. Now, also, Tom Davidson talking about the county commissioners and their big struggle and what they're dealing with. And of course, it's all about more for less. So that's something you need to definitely check out when Tom Davidson is talking about the commissioners in this great video that you're watching right now at timesonline.com. Mike Byers, who I've known for a long time, the Hopewell graduate who's been on the beat for decades with the Beaver County Times, talking about the big story. Beaver Falls, their football team, first ever state championship, first football team to win a state title in the Beaver County Times circulation since the Quips in '03. Their basketball team, led by Coach Doug Viega, also in February won a state title. And Aliquippa, we can't forget what they did. They went 30-0 and won the Whippeal and the state. And also the story of the life and death of DeMonte Brano, the Aliquippa football player. Really tragic story. Beaver County Times did an amazing story, I believe, time after time, following that young man's journey, who will be missed definitely for a very long time to come. Also, Kirsten Kennedy talking about her series on the heroin epidemic, which is sweeping through Beaver County, as it is an entire region of western Pennsylvania and the country for that matter. And on a very happy note to end this video, Marcia Kiefer does a great job. She runs their community page, talking about students with special needs and without special needs in various school districts playing the game of bocce. So pretty good stuff. Timesonline.com. I highly recommend you subscribe to that paper. And again, timesonline.com. Have a great night. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. on Rob Pratte Saturday on News Radio 1020 KDK.